Hello, my name is Lisa Starr Francis, and I am here with today's thought from the Word Oracle Alchemy System, and it's brought to you today by the letter B. The letter B. Let me see if I can get that letter B to be seen. It's a little bit tiny, but there's a letter B there. So it's brought to you today by the letter B and 3 words that begin with the letter B. So we're here with the Word Oracle Alchemy System, and we're talking about words because words carry frequency. So today we're going to feel that directly. I'm going to say a word, the 3 words. I'm going to say them one at a time. After I say the word, I want you to repeat the word to yourself. You can either say it out loud, you can say it inside your head, you can say it quietly, but you want to say the word and notice how it feels in your body. So today, the first word from the B card, we have the Word Oracle has an image on one side and big list of words that all begin with the letter that's on the front of the card, or on the image side of the card. So the B is over here, and all the words are with B on the opposite side. So today's B words these are the 3 words. The first word is the word back. Back. So say that word to yourself. And as you say it, are you hearing the dictionary meaning of the word back? Or are you noticing memories or situations where that word has appeared in your life? When we say the word to ourselves, we simply want to notice, what does our body feel like? That's what we're doing. So we say the word back and we notice. The next word for the B, brought to you by the letter B, is behavior. Behavior. Now say that word to yourself and notice how it feels. Do you feel at ease or do you feel tense as you say it? Notice it. Just notice. That's what we're doing. We're noticing. Okay. So after you've done that word, the third word today is the word building. Building. So now you're going to say the word building to yourself, and you're going to notice how your body responds to the word building. Okay, so that's pretty simple. The reason that it works is because normally our words are in sentences, so we don't slow down enough to isolate a word and just notice how we feel when we say it. And this little thought from the Word Oracle includes the opportunity for us to just notice what words feel like. Okay, so if any of the words that you noticed made you feel some type of tense or contractive type of feeling, you could just write that word down, because all you're really being given is some information from your body. So that's what you're going to do with those words. If you collect a lot of them, I have a way for us to do something about those type of words, but we're not doing that on this. We're just noticing. That's all we're doing. So you can keep a list or not keep a list. It's completely up to you. All right, so now along with that little opportunity to notice how a word feels for us, each of the letters in the alchemy system, each card comes with its own mystical word potion. And so this is the one that accompanies this card. So let me just look in my guidebook to the page where it is. I'll read it right from the book. And it says, you can bring the boldness needed to handle your life with passion and yet remain bendable no matter what your daily life presents. Again, you can bring the boldness needed to handle your life with passion and yet remain bendable no matter what your daily life presents. I should have prefaced that the mystical word potions, each one from each letter of the alphabet, is going to be written in a style that could be slightly like a riddle or slightly like a Yoda type wisdom statement, or slightly rhymish and much like Dr. Seuss. So it is a bit of a blend. They aren't written to necessarily be completely instantly understandable. They are written a certain way. The mystical word potion just does stuff to us just simply reading the sentence. That's one of its magic charms. It's magic word charms. So again, that is the statement for this card. That's the thought. So the thought is, that's the thought, and I've already read it. So let's talk about that. What does that mean? Well, the core principle of this would be that life asks us to hold two qualities at the same time: passion and flexibility. I'm looking at my notes so I don't miss anything. Bendability allows us to move with what life presents. And when passion is guided by wisdom, strength does not become rigidity. True strength remains responsive and able to adjust while still moving forward. So that is the core principle. And that ties into, because the card is telling us that we have to be both have the boldness to move forward, and we also have to be bendable. We have to be flexible. We have to be able to bend. Yes. So yeah, that is the core principle for the message in that. And there is a biblical verse that speaks to the same idea as this card, and this would be Proverbs 24:16. The righteous may fall 7 times and rise again. So the meaning is that life will present challenges, yet resilience allows us to rise and continue. And that connects with the card. They connect together because they're both talking about remaining bendable in life's situations, and that allows a person to continue moving forward. And passion provides the drive, while flexibility allows recovery and growth. So that's how the card presents itself, and the underlying message in its little word potion. If we're looking toward a wisdom teacher, an echo from a wisdom teacher from the past, Charles Fillmore. This is a quote from Charles Fillmore, and he was an author and a great, a lot of things Charles Fillmore was, but he was an author. I've read many of his books in the past, and one of the quotes he has that goes along with this idea, this card's idea, is that God cannot do for man what man... I can't read now. I got to get closer to what I have here. God cannot do for man what man must do for himself. God cannot do for man what man must do for himself. And the meaning of that is to remind us that divine power works through our participation. And we must bring our willingness, our courage, and action. We have to bring it. And this connects because this card speaks about bringing boldness to life while remaining bendable. And Charles Fillmore's teaching reflects the same principle. Um, we actively participate in life with courage while staying responsive to God, to divine guidance. So that is what this card, which calls itself Handle with Passion, that's its word potion message for us today. I hope that this was interesting for you, and I will be returning tomorrow with the thought for the day brought to you by the letter C and 3 C words. And I will get better in my demeanor. It's a little bit of a thing because I want to remember to read the notes that I have made and prepared to talk about the card, and I also don't want to be rigid or looking at the papers, but I will get better. This is only day 2. I will be doing this for 104 consecutive days, so stick with me. I will get it down pat, and it'll be a lot smoother. Thanks for letting me look at my notes, be real, and share with you this little experience where we get to slow those words down in the sense that we're going to separate a few out and we're just going to let ourselves notice. We're going to be in the noticing, and that is always a fun place to be. It's the best place to be. When we observe, life gets very interesting. So I hope you have a fun and interesting time. If you are watching this in replay, I hope it was interesting for you. And you can always drop a comment underneath the video to say which word maybe made you feel something, if any of them did. Did you like the words? Did the words all feel good? Did you notice that one of the words didn't feel good? Your comments are always welcome. Enjoy.